Well, good morning, everybody. It's Leanne Greff with today's live video. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m., I host basically a free class for you to inspire you to use your products, Stampin' Up! Products, of course, as I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Minot, North Dakota. So let me get my laptop synced up so I can watch for comments, make sure we're live. Okay, I think I'm pretty square here on my video. Let's see. We have so much going on today. Just everything here is starting today. It's a ton. There's even more. So I'll be sharing all that with you. Good morning, Trina. Hi, Carol. Yep, pretty square. I could move my camera forward just a little bit. See if that helps. Okay, all right, let's get started. Before I get into everything new that's happening, let me start with door prizes. We'll do door prizes. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Lori. Hi, Jean. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so last week I mentioned that somebody would win these 3 pretty cards and for commenting on my video, and for sharing, they get a free tutorial from my shop. So that's 5 to 10 projects for each tutorial. So yeah, it's a great deal. They're valued at $16. So the winners for last week's prizes are Janet Dahl and Denise Bickett. So I think, let's see. Oh gosh, I know I mixed up. I think Denise won the cards and Janet won the tutorial. I can't remember. I think that's how it went. Denise gets the cards, Janet the tutorial. I didn't make a note on my little cheat sheet. Good morning, Barb. Hi, Fran. Hey, Susan. Barb, I just got your message that you want the paper share. I will get the invoice sent to you soon. So thank you so much. I have a designer paper share happening from the mini catalog and an embellishment share. So yeah, the beautiful papers that are in this catalog are included in my designer paper share. So there's a ton of them. I'll be sharing some today. The bouquet is one of my favorites right here. I'll be sharing some projects with that in a little bit. Okay, for today's video, for commenting, you'll be in the drawing for classic matte dots. And again, for sharing, I will give away a free tutorial from my tutorial shop. So I have kids tutorials, glue stands, some products, more on there. So let me see if I can get that straight. So yeah, please share my videos if you enjoy them, and you'll be in the drawing. And comment, let me know you're here, where you're from. If it's your first time here, yeah, you're welcome, Barb. I do know a lot of people love getting a sample of the papers in the catalog. So before I move on, we'll just cover quickly the inventory status report. The only embellishment that we're out of stock is the new daffodil ribbon that hopefully will be back in a few weeks. It's that nice skinny ribbon in our Daffodil Delight color. And these are the designer papers and ephemeras, and these are the dies and punches that are not in stock right now. So not too far away, just next week sometime, hopefully. That will be accurate. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. All right, so let's move on to the new stuff. So now we are starting celebration through the end of February. This is our annual promotion, and everything in here is free with a $60 order or a $120 order. They did raise the minimum this year for the first time in over 20 years, which is pretty impressive. There's card kits, designer paper, stamps, embossing folder, the Starstruck embossing folder. It's kind of, you got to really look to find everything. There's a ribbon here that, you know, honestly doesn't show up that well. More paper, another stamp set. I love that tree builder stamp set. More stamps, more designer paper, and some free sequins, which I think I have here. They're all in purples, pinks, and white or iridescent. So those are a few of the, I'll be sharing some projects today. These are the $120 purchase items. So there's a couple stamp sets, well, a bundle and a stamp set. And then what's really cool is they're offering a special, which they always do when you are ordering. You can choose the starter kit. It's $99, and you have two options. You can either get these 3 items, that's 2 packs of Stampin' Write markers and a new stamp set, or an additional $30 in free product of your choice. So you already get $125, but during celebration through February 28th, you can either choose option 2, extra $30 for $155 in product, or 2 packages of rep markers and the new stamp set called Handmade Designs. So those are the options for joining. Yeah, it's very cool. There's some projects that they made with the markers, because this stamp set is specifically designed to use with markers with coloring. So it's an additional $91 in product when you choose that option 1. So I'd love to have people ask me about this, join my team. It's just that you'll never regret it. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming on. And our mini catalog right now starts too. It is full of spring events and designer papers and bundles, embellishments. It's loaded with lots of fun products that you can opt in. So yeah, I hope that you have one. If you don't have a demonstrator, let me know and I can send you one. If you have ordered with me and you didn't get a catalog, let me know that you didn't get yours and I will send one to you. Okay, all right. The other thing happening starting today is brand new online exclusives. So this is, if you go to our stampinup.com or shopwithleanne.com, that'll take you there. You can go and click on online exclusives and you will see everything new toward the front. So toward the top. So just click on online exclusives and you'll see all of these products. There's a ton of them. Yeah. Lots of bundles. These are all bundles. New bundles, and then we got some single stamps, new specialty paper, and memory keeping. So, and in here is even more memory keeping. And what is exciting for scrapbookers is we now have many single packs and multiple packs of 12 by 12 cardstock. So here is, they're tone on tone, so they're lighter on one side and original color on the other side. So it gives you a lot more color options. They get single, these are all single packs, 12 sheets of 12 by 12 in specific colors. And all of these, so there are 3, 6, 10, 11 colors of new 12 by 12 single. Then you get into the coordinating kits and you have options to get kind of a workshop kit and designer papers, including adhesive stickers and die cuts. And then like this has 2 sheets of each in Pretty in Pink, Peach Pie, Old Olive, Soft Seafoam, Pool Party, and Blueberry Bushel. So all coordinating with the new designer paper. So that's really exciting. So yeah, there's all kinds of different packs and new stamp sets and new designer papers that we don't have in any catalog. This is called Meant to Be, pretty colors, and with a bee design and some ginghams and florals on the opposite side of the bees. So lots and lots, and I love this one. This is in my colors. Oh, can't seem to turn the page. Everyday Happiness, a whole new pack of designer paper, a sticker sheet with designer paper for $17, and the cardstock that matches all of this as well, plus a new stamp set. So we are really bringing new scrapbook lines to our product line. And what's neat about this is the last brochure that we will have in scrapbooking, because from now on, with the new catalog coming out in, is it April or May? I get confused with the new schedule. They will be including our scrapbook line in the new annual catalog. So this is an addition to our line, but in the future it will be in the catalog, so it'll be a lot easier for people to navigate. I know it's hard when things are not in catalogs. That's all that online exclusives means, is it is not in a printed catalog. You can still order it in any way you want. It's just not in the catalog. So that's the only thing that is strange about online exclusives, is they're just not printed or in any publication. Okay, hopefully you watched last week's video. I know people were really excited about my 4-season easel calendar. I did post a tutorial on my blog yesterday with this calendar. So if you haven't gone there yet to get the calendar and get the free project sheet, because it has the funnest little latch that holds up for each of the seasons. So you can use designer paper like this one, or you can stamp your background like these. So it's a super neat project that I've had a lot of great comments on. And so that is published yesterday, January 6th, to get my free tutorial and the printed calendar. So hopefully you'll grab that while you can. I have a ton of project sheets. There's a whole category on project sheets. Okay, there's so much to cover today. Oh my goodness. I wanted to share, I just finished my tutorial, my kit tutorials and projects for my newest Kits to Go and tutorial. So I chose to use some of my favorite papers first, and that's the beautiful bouquet. And it has 6 sheets, and they're double-sided in 6x6. So these are the projects that are included in my tutorial. So remember this project? We've done that years ago, kind of a fun origami square fold. And then I did a little dressmaker shirt, which is so easy and shows off our double-sided paper. And then just a simple 3-piece to show off pastels or brights. So it includes the wide checked ribbon and a share of the brushed brass butterflies. So that is almost $20 in product, plus the card kit, the pre-cut cards. You get half a pack of designer paper with all the gems and ribbon, and the cards for $31. So it's a great deal when it's $20 in product, just paying another almost $10, $11 for 10 pre-cut cards. So I try and keep my costs as low as I can. I know I'm kind of under pricing compared to others, but I really want to get them in your hands. So the other Kit to Go includes the Wildflower Birthday, and this is a neat, we're having more and more of these designer papers that have a sheet of die cuts. So it's 5 sheets of printed paper and 5 of each, or 2 of each of 5. So 10, and then 2 sheets of the die cuts, printed die cuts. So here are my cards for this paper. So here I did 2 different basic fold. This one's kind of a normal fold. And then this one, because of the printed, these are printed layers in one of the sheets. And I wanted to use these and show away. And so I made an easel, kind of a latch card that stands up on its own. So you have this one, and then you have this one. So these are all fun fold cards. Here are 2 more using some of the die cuts. These little cakes are die cuts, and so are the insides here. So such neat paper, this Wildflower Birthday. And it has gold accents, as you can see. So here's another simple fun fold using a couple of the largest of the die cuts. Here is another fold I haven't done for a little while, and that is kind of a center fold. Okay, so these are all then there's some designer papers. So both of these tutorials include a free video on how to make these cards. So these tags are also something that is included in the kit. In this, you'll also receive a twisted gold cording and the new party dots. Look how perfect they match with this. Yeah, it's beautiful. So these are all going to be, they're not done yet, but they will be on my tutorial shop later today. So I should have those ready for purchase in just a few hours. So those are both of my kits to go this month. So I hope you like them. I'm really pleased with how they turned out. It's so fun to create with just choosing a few products and creating with them and sticking with like one stamp set or something. Yeah, thanks, Susan. I'm glad you like the calendar. Okay, let's move to my projects today. All right, these are all swaps I made when I was doing my online swaps to get a whole bunch of cards back. And next week I will share with you some of the cards. So these are all celebration cards. I'm going to go through and show a lot of these. And I have 2 bags full of swaps from the spring catalog. That's one bag. And here's another one. So I'm going to show a lot of these on next week's video. That's my plan to show you some project ideas. But I wanted to get these projects done. So I'm actually sending what I make today to my friend Susie Wood. We swap a lot of cards with each other. So here is one of the stamp sets. Now this is an online exclusive. Is there 2 in here? I can't remember. No, there's just 1. So this is a new bundle. You can see that goes with this pack of designer paper. So look at these pretty designs. So yeah, there's some washes in here and some, like this one here is like a border all the way around for either scrapbooking or making a card base, right? So I'm going to use this paper in the next project, but right now I'm using just the stamp set, this one right here, for this next project. And this designer paper from the Celebration catalog. This is called Fruit Stand. And I use a lot of it already for my swaps, but yeah, it's really cool paper, bright and colorful. So here is the card I'm going to be making. And it's a fun full card. And I think I have everything in here. So basically it's very similar to the card, one of the cards in my kits to go, where this section is glued down so you can add designer paper to it. Such an easy card to use both sides of your designer paper. So these project sheets will be on my blog next week. I usually post them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, barring any other specials that I have to get posted. So, all right. So I will have the measurements. I can't give them to you right now. I just don't quite remember what they are, but they will be on my blog at flowerbug.net next week. So, so yeah, I really like to use fun folds, and especially those who use both sides of the paper. So I think this is 1 inch by 5 1/4. And I really wanted to do a different pattern than the one I did there. So this is going to go on the inside. I find it easier to do this when I don't have something hanging over the edge. Oh, I can see I'm missing a key. Oh, there we go. I wanted to do this right there. Okay, now we'll do our designer paper layer. And I believe this is 2 3/4, but don't quote me. Wait for the free project sheet. This is such a fast card, as you can see here. So we'll just do a little squiggle of glue, add this. I have 3 projects today, so I am going a little bit fast. And I really like it to be a little hanging over the edge, kind of with the banner fold here. So we'll just add a little adhesive. This is a brand new punch called To The Point. It's awesome. I love it. It works well with so many of our punches and circles. Yeah, it works wonderfully. Okay, so then I have these. Yeah, this is Adhesive Back Shiny Sequins, and there are some green ones in here, so we will use those. I think I'll use the big ones. And I'm gonna do 2. I know some people can't stand doing 2, but I'm okay with it. Okay, that's the card. How easy is that, right? So yeah, there we go. First card done. And so that's this mixed labels that is from our online exclusive. Some great little sentiments with a stamp that matches the dies. Okay, moving on. These are fast cards. So next we're going to play with the new Storybook Moments specialty paper. So what do you think of this? This is such an old-fashioned, what is some people say, Holly Hobbit, I think. It reminds them of that, or Mother Goose. So there are 5 sheets of designer paper and 1 sheet of die cut die cuts. So here is what's left. It's kind of hard to see because I have a piece of designer paper under there, but it kind of holds some of these that have come out of there because I've fiddled with it a few times. So they're kind of getting loose. Now I need to choose something small. I think I'll use this one. You'll see what I need it for in a little bit here. So those are the little die cuts included. Okay, so here is my card. I feel something. Oh, that's what. So that is my card, and it is using boho blue with. Why am I having trouble with this? This color. All of a sudden, it's gone. It's gone. So, so this card, what I love about this card is it starts out as a 4 1/4 by 11-inch card base, and you just trim off this piece right here, which looks like it's 3 1/2 square, and so you still have this flap. So then you can add this, and I'll just finish bone folding and adding my layers to this. I had this half done, and then I thought, no, wait and show it on your live. So that's why it's kind of half done here. When I was making all my swaps, I'm like, no, save some. Wild wheat, thank you, Lori. Yep, thank you. Okay, so then to add this, you're just going to add some adhesive. So see how that, you don't waste your card stock when you do this this fold. So I just want it to hang over a little bit, and then I can add my inside here. Just kind of just sneak in and see where it won't show. Make sure that's straight before it is perfect, and I can see I'm a little bit off from straight. Okay, and then this is kind of how I do things to match things up. I hold it on one side, glue, and then hold it on the other. Okay, so for my greeting, I have a little piece, I don't know where the other end is, so it's right here. Little piece of twine, some of this jute twine. And what I do when I do this is cut some off, and then I don't like it when it's quite this thick, so I'm going to use maybe 2 strands. So I untwist it and grab my 2 strands, which leaves an extra one. You could do single, which I think I did on that one, but this time I'm going to do 2, and then you just kind of pull and you're left with 2, well, you could have 3 pieces obviously. So then to put this on here, I'm going to use my Seal Plus, and you can use whatever tape runner you like, and just start, and it's quite curly because it was on a tiny little spool, and just kind of peek. Now I can see I cut a little bit too little, so I'll show you what I'm going to do is trim this and make my second loop. So hopefully you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Trim again because I was a little short, and then press that end there. So that will give me kind of 2 ends and 2 loops. So got that. Now, oh, and of course I did not bring my dimensionals over here. I took them over to where I sit and stamp. So that is the card. And then I would add these little acorns right here and pop those up as well. So I'll just kind of sneak those on there until I add dimensionals. When you add your dimensionals, what that does is it eliminates the stickiness here. So you put a dimensional wherever your adhesive is, so it doesn't glue down flat someplace and high another with the dimensionals. So that's what that card is. All right, and then the last one is not a fun fold, but it does use this pretty online exclusive, what is this called? Mixed Media Florals. So I used these two papers right here for this next project. So this is our third one today, and it is in Petal Pink with some Poppy Parade and Mossy Meadow. So that is our card today. And we are using a stamp set, a bundle called Beautiful Butterflies. So this die right here, actually, I'll be sharing how to make one of these soon, you place this on the fold and you have a pop-up butterfly. And then you have all these stamps to match, plus embossing folder that embosses that butterfly. So yeah, there's another whole sheet, I think it's this one, that you can emboss and match that butterfly with this 3D embossing folder, hybrid embossing folder. So lots of great dies here. For this butterfly, I use this die and the center one, which is over by my cut and emboss machine because I'm still using it for another project. This circle here is from the Spotlight on Nature dies, which are awesome if you don't have them yet. This is a great time to buy dies to get a free item from the Celebration catalog. When you're purchasing the big ticket items, yeah, do that during Celebration if you can, so you get free stuff. Okay, all right, let's make this card. It's another very simple, I love banners. They just kind of make me happy because they're just, here's some of that beautiful paper. And that will simply be adhered to the Mossy Meadow. I'm changing colors here a little bit because there wasn't as much of the poppy on this one. This has more of the coral. So we will add that first. I think this is like 1.5, and trim the end into a banner. Such an easy layout. To highlight your designer papers. Okay. So I think the colors here are just beautiful. So vibrant and colorful. Let's see, I don't think I stamped, oh yes, I did stamp in the inside. Okay, I've got my Petal Pink ink and a little butterfly from the Beautiful Butterflies set. Move that over, move this over. And just a little something in the inside, just accents your card. Then we'll stamp our greeting. I love this, in case you need me, I'm here, right? So that's a great one. You like this one best, Trina? Yeah, it is really pretty. Okay, so front. Just make sure I don't have any kitty hairs on here. Okay. Now we will put together our butterfly for this. I have the little die cuts and some gems, and I think these are online exclusive. These are called low profile dots, and they come in gold and pretty, or petal pink. Okay, so just a little adhesive here And I don't like to get a lot. I like to spread it out with the tips so nothing squeezes out. Okay, and then you can bend them just a little bit and get them going for a little lift. You can use mini glue dots instead of glue. Okay, so we will use a dot. Okay, now, oh, I forgot to add my ribbon, didn't I? And I doubt if I can lift this up. Knew I would forget something. Yep. Okay, my ribbon didn't come out with the rest of the cards, so I kind of forgot it. Well, we will just tie a bow. This is a new ribbon. It is a Petal Pink scalloped ribbon. So yeah, it's really soft, really pretty. So we will just do, we'll just do a bow. So bunny ears, 2 ears and a face, right? So just put an ear in the face and you pull and you get something that looks awful until you pull the ends. And so once you start pulling the ends and kind of maneuver your, find a better side. It didn't turn out the best, but I think I'm gonna hide my center. So pull this so they're a little more even. Okay, just do a little quick trim. And see how this works. I could do it on, or we could do it kind of under. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, I am not going to use dimensionals because I didn't bring them over with me. We'll just get this as straight as we can. And then we use a glue dot. Glue dots and ribbons are best friends. Do not forget that. You have to have glue dots, in my opinion. Okay, just press it right on there and lay it on the side. There we go. There's our cards. So Poppy Parade versus Calypso Coral. Oh, didn't add the inside yet. Oh, and I did stamp that ahead of time, and I didn't even know it. Oh, well. Okay, there are the cards for today. So if you just joined me, here are the rest of them, all using new papers from either Celebration or Online Exclusive and Spring Catalog. So that is what I shared today, and they will be the tutorials, the free tutorials with measurements will be on my shop next week. That should be the 13th, 14th, in there somewhere. So you can get those. Yeah. Oh, I did want to share, for those people who are considering putting an order, my special this month for free, or for ordering from my shop with one of these host codes is a free card kit. These are 4 or 5 card kits using Memories and More cards and printed envelopes and printed card bases. Some are, I have, I think, one that's white, but these are all 4 and 5 card bundles that you will get free with an order over $55. So that's my special. So thank you for watching me today, and I hope that I inspired you to stamp and use some of your products, especially with the designer paper ideas that I got here today. So yeah, thanks so much. And if you want to support me, there's a my host codes and my shop right there. So thanks so much, everybody, and have fun shopping with the new catalogs, the Spring and the Celebration. Thanks for watching. Take care.